to the Scamslam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
Thank you. Hi, Mama Shauna. Hello. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Riding Cowboy. Thank you so much. Yeah, so TikTok has a stupid thing right now where so we have to get one rose from one person, and you already got the hat, and then we have to get 4 of those SpongeBob things. And then it moves on to like a TikTok thingy where we have to get like 10 TikToks or something, but we have to get like the 4 SpongeBob thingies. Oh, right there. So we have to get 4 SpongeBobs by like one person, and then it moves on to another person, and then it moves on to like the TikTok thingies, I think, which are like a penny or something stupid like that. It's something like a live goal thingy that TikTok set up, so we'll see. So we have to get 4 of those SpongeBob things, but hello everybody, I am sick as hell right now. I have the flu. I have been in bed for 2 days feeling like dog shit. But I have it has come to my attention that there is some awareness tea pages that have been talking about me. Hello, Mama Shauna, how are you? So we're just gonna test the waters tonight and see, who has something to say or what they want to talk about tonight. Because I wanted to go live tonight, but I was still really, really sick. I have the flu, like it's kicking my arse, okay? So I didn't even come in with I didn't even do my makeup, nothing. Like the eyelashes, they've been on, okay? I got red eyelashes on for Christmas with my Christmas outfit, okay? But I have been laying in bed for like the past 2 days, besides, like getting up, taking care of my mom. And thank you for the heart, me, Mama Shauna. Taking my dogs out and, peeing. And then I get right back in the bed. And oh my God, like I haven't had the flu probably in like forever. In fact, it felt like this flu is so bad. It literally felt like when I was let me decline those people. I don't want to freaking battle. It literally felt like back in the day when I was coming off dope and I was like dope sick, That's what it felt like. So hi Casey Princess. Hello, how are you? High level member. Oh, okay. I see you, Casey Princess. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you so much. Okay, so look, we have a goal. So we have 3 out of the 10 heart me's. So we need 7 more heart me's. And then we need 4 of those SpongeBob thingies. It's like a TikTok thingy that they put up. Gifts are not required in any way, shape, or form. Okay, just so you all know. But they are appreciated. But it's like a TikTok goal thingy that they put up. And then once that is smashed, yeah, see now we have those 10 TikTok thingamajiggies that we have to get done. And then I don't know how it works. It just popped up when I went to go live and I was like pressing buttons. I'm like, okay, so we'll see what happens. But anywho, so I have been like on Tuesday nights I have been like teaming up with Eagle, right? So Eagle does awareness against bullies, right? Or not necessarily bullies. Hold on, I think I just got like the brick of Gibraltar in my eyeball. Don't you guys hate it when you get like an eyelash or something in your eye? And it feels like literally like the brick of Gibraltar in your eyeball. It sucks. So anyway, yes, if you all can please tap the live. It's probably like a little tiny thing and it's like driving me crazy. But anyway, Yeah, I'm sick. I've got the freaking flu. Like, it felt like I was literally coming off of, you know, shit. That's what it felt like. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sick. But whatever. So I have been teaming up with Eagle, right, on Tuesday nights, because on Tuesday nights he brings on, first of all, if you all haven't followed him, go follow him. He's amazing. He brings awareness to the bullies, right? Who bully people, just to be, part of the Mean Girls Club, right? Just on GP. You never know what someone's going through, right? You never, ever, ever, ever know what someone's going through, right? And so there are a lot of people that are, they might be going through whatever. You don't know what they're going through. And then when you are bullying them or when you're talking cash shit about them, right? It doesn't help their mental. Just because they're on here, they're still human, right? They still have feelings. Like, I have very broad shoulders, okay? I have been through a lot. I'm not saying broad shoulders like big shoulders, but maybe I do. But whatever. It's a saying, right? I have thick skin, right? And maybe because it's fat. But I still have thick skin. It could be because I'm fat, but I still have thick skin. I have broad shoulders. Maybe because they are broad, but it's a saying, right? Okay, whatever. But at the end of the day, we're still human, okay? So you all can sit here and throw jabs at me all day long, right? And it's not going to bother me. In fact, I like when you guys, I don't like, no, let me take that back. I don't like it, right? But sometimes I think it's funny when you guys are coming at me like freaking sideways. I'm like, okay, good one. That's so fucking funny. It's so original, right? But at the end of the day, we're all human, okay? And we all have feelings, right? So these awareness pages, T pages, whatever the hell you want to call them, when they come after people who are scamming, right? I get that. And I agree with you guys that, when you guys are coming after certain people because they're constantly on here asking for like a certain amount, like they need $60 a day or they need $80 a day because one day they're tire is flat, or one day it's this and then one day it's that, and it's because it's going for whatever. We don't know. We can speculate what it's going for, right? But we don't know 110%. In your gut, right? In your gut, but you don't know 100%, so you can't say it 100%. You can speculate, but you can't say it with your whole chest because you don't know it, right? But then that turns into a Mean Girls Club where they start just picking on them for no good reason, right? And I get it. I get why you guys do that, because it's not right for people to come on here and constantly beg and 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 beg, right? For a certain amount, right? It's always like $60 or $80 for a room, right? They always need their room paid, knowing good and goddamn well that, probably like their father has paid for their room. And if you know who I'm talking about, right? And if you don't know, it's okay. But good and goddamn well in your gut but we don't know facts, but in your gut, that room's probably already paid for and that money's probably going to something else, right? But you don't know it for factual, right? Make sure we are all tapping on the screen, you guys. Also, if you haven't grabbed your daily heart me, please grab that. It's 1 penny. And then we also have a goal up here. It's 1 penny. It's those TikTok thingies, but it has to be sent by one person. It's something that TikTok is doing. I don't even know. It just popped up on my screen. It's like 1 penny. I have to get 10 of them by like one person. Okay, but anyway, again, gifts are not required in any way, shape, or form. They are appreciated, but you do not have to send them in any way, shape, or form, okay? Now, with that being said, going back to what I was saying. So, with Eagle, if you guys haven't been following him, no, I do not want to battle, thank you. If you haven't been following him, please follow him, because he does just how they do awareness on scammers, he does awareness on bullies, right? And just because these people are doing awareness on scammers doesn't make them a bully, okay? Because they are just doing awareness. But what makes them a bully is when they are deliberately doxing somebody, or deliberately, just like making up stories that aren't factual. They might think it's factual, but it's not factual, right? They're just saying that to say it, right? And then it turns into kind of like that game of, you might say that I did my laundry today. And then you tell the next person. And then by the time it hits the end of your little group, right? It comes back to said person is buying Nikes with the money that she just, whatever. You guys get what I'm saying, right? So I have been teaming up with Eagle because he does awareness on, these bullies, right? And I told him why I was bullied. So I never put out, when I was getting bullied over a year ago, I never put out my trafficker's name on purpose because I knew with me doing that somehow, some kind of way, somebody would find him and put his picture up, right? And I knew myself that I didn't know how I was going to react seeing that picture, seeing him again after everything he put me through. But it kind of worked out for my advantage because once it finally did get leaked, it got leaked a couple weeks ago. And unfortunately, I did see his picture and it was very hard for me. Okay. If anybody deals with depression, depression is a motherfucker. It really, truly is. Also, with me taking care of my mother and seeing, the most strongest woman that I have ever known go downhill. Everything of that combined makes for an explosion of emotions of depression, right? So you guys know how I squirrel a lot, right? So I totally forget where I was going with that. But anyway, what the hell was I just talking about before that? Because you guys know I squirrel so much. Like, I'll be talking about this story, that story, that story, because you guys really have to stay with me because I'll be like bouncing. There was a whole reason why I was telling you guys this. I don't know. I'll remember when I'm in the middle of another story. I'll remember it. Excuse me. I'm so sick, guys. I really am. I wasn't gonna go live. I don't even have makeup on. I don't give zero fucks given. If anybody can remind me what the frick I was just talking about before that, I will get to that point. But now I freaking forget. Oh, so that now I know I remember. So a year ago when I was getting bullied, everybody was like, there's no way that this person, me, could go through all of this shit, right? And still be on the other side smiling and, talking about her story and uplifting other people with, positive affirmation videos that I do. It's because I don't let them win. If they keep me down, they steal my joy and they win, right? They don't get to win. But with that being said, there was so many people that bullied me because they said there is just no way, shape, or form. All of this shit could happen to one person and she's still smiling on the other end. So I never wanted Lee's, and I call him Lee, as you all know by now, since it got leaked. His name is not Lee, and I've always called him Lee for a reason because I didn't want you all to find out his real name, because then I knew that you would all be able to find his mugshot and put it up here for me to see. And I don't want to see his face, and I did. But it's here, neither here nor there. I got it taken down, so it's not there anymore. But it kind of worked out into my advantage because since I had been bullied for so long because nobody could believe all this shit, right? Once that got leaked, the depots got leaked, and it actually showed where I was trafficked and I did get pew-pewed and ran over and all this other stuff, right? Once those depots got leaked and his mugshot and they were able to see his charges, not only in Houston, Texas, but also here in Orange County, I had so many of the trolls that bullied me message me and apologize, right? And at first I wanted your disrespect to be as loud as your apology, right? Because you disrespected me so bad on the internet. You drugged me. Not rugged me. Like you drugged me, right? Through the mud, right? Ugh, no, I don't want to battle. Um, for just not believing me, right? Just for just being like, there's just no way that could happen, right? When I'm just on here literally telling my story. So if it could just help one female, just one, it's all worth it, right? Well, once it got leaked, then I had so many people apologizing. All the trolls that trolled me, right? They apologized to me. Make sure we are tapping on the screen, you guys. If you all haven't grabbed your daily heart me, it's 1 penny. Please, please, please grab your daily heart me. If you can't do it, that's okay. Just tap on the screen. We also have a live goal up there. It's those TikTok thingies. They're 1 penny. We need 10 of them, but it has to be by one person. Again, gifts are not required. I'm going to be up here talking. If you want to, feel free, but you do not have to. Sarah, I need to message you. Please message me, okay? Please, please, please message me. Okay. So anyway, and then I was just like, and I was talking to a few people about this, and they were like, just let it be what it is, right? And I was like, no, because thank you, Mama Shauna. Thank you so, so much. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. You've seen, I haven't seen any of them. That's why I'm like, I saw you in here and I'm like, I need you to message me. I haven't seen any of them. I'm going to have to go to the spams or something. I have not seen it. That's why when I saw you here, I was like, please message me because I couldn't find your name. I think it's because it has a butterfly in the front and the back or some shit. I don't know. All right. So now that you're going to be at the top of my messages, I will definitely check them as soon as I get off here so I can talk to you. All right. Okay, so go to maybe your message request. No, because we're friends. If you message me right now, it should be on the very top of my messages, right? Because I couldn't find you anywhere. And I'm glad you're on here because I needed to talk to you. Linda K, thank you so much for the heart me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now, where are we at? So once that was leaked, right? And they were like, oh shit, she wasn't lying, right? And we freaking bullied the shit out of her. I heard you were speaking on my girl, Benito. So this is what I'm talking about right now. So just hang tight and we're going to get to that, okay? I don't even know who your girl is, right? So if you could say a name, right, that would help me. But if you can just hang tight there, Benito, and that's what we're talking about right now, okay? So there were so many of the people that bullied me in my DMs and they apologized to me, right? And I was just like, I was so upset and I was so mad. And I'm like, you know what? I want your apology to be as big as your disrespect to me, right? Like, I don't want you in my DMs apologizing to me. I want you on these videos apologizing to me, just how you were on these videos bullying the shit out of me when it wasn't even true, right? Get to the point. Okay, you know what? If I'm not getting to the point fast enough for you, you can go out and come back in, okay? Because I'm going at my pace because this is my live, right? I'm not going to go at your pace, right? Because it's not your life. I'll go at my pace though, okay? And if that's not good enough for you, sorry. Now, I think I'll just yap a little bit longer. Just because, right? Why not? Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, and I'll probably just yap a little bit longer about other things now because somebody wants me to hurry up, right? So I'll just take my sweet old good time. All right. Talk with purpose. We didn't ask. Okay. And you know what else? I am talking with purpose. If you would shut your mouth, you would learn. You would listen. Okay. All right. Now, Merry Christmas to you, Rick. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. All right. So back to what I was saying. And if anybody wants to mute Benito, please do. Okay. Thank you. That eyeshadow is not the same color as your lip sore. Where do you see a lip sore? Oh, that's a mole, honey. That's a mole. Yeah, that's a mole. Okay. So again, if you want to speak to me, let's make sure we're speaking on facts. Okay. All right. Okay. Great. Thank you, Mama Shauna. Thank you. Okay. So again, do you see how the bullies are so mean, right? Do you see, like, I'm literally talking to you all about how I was bullied, right? And as I'm talking to you about that, what do we have? We have a bully come in here. It was the 70s. She was an old school burlesque dancer and a total criminal. Yeah, I don't know about that. A total criminal? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Not in the 70s, though. I wasn't even born in the 70s. But abso-fucking-lutely. Hi, Emily. I was a total criminal. Absolutely. Oh, God. God was I. I've been arrested 67 times, right? No cap. But I'm retired. I'm a retired criminal. But oh, not you. Okay, so yes, I was a criminal, huge, but I'm retired and I'm not that same person anymore, okay? Because the person who I used to be, that was the junkie Gigi, okay? Who I am today is not that person anywhere. Is that eyeshadow from Claire's? Actually, it's not. It's from Melt, okay? And I'm sure you probably can't afford it because it's like $69 for a palette. But thank you for asking. Okay, so moving on. So yes, I have been to jail 67 times, okay? I have out of 7 different states. And I have also have 49 felonies, right? I've been to prison. I've also been to federal prison, right? So yes, I am a criminal, but I'm a retired criminal because that's not who I am today, right? That's the old Gigi that I have buried. Who I am today is I'm a good person. Who I am today, I'm a great person, right? And I'm telling my story of how I was bullied, right? And now, as I'm telling you all, do you all see how the bullies are coming in here, coming for me, right? When I'm just trying to explain to you why they're coming for me is because Eagle, right? Make sure we're tapping on the live because I'm sure I'm getting mass reported right now because I'm getting my live is starting to glitch. So make sure we are tapping on that screen, please. And also, if we have 10 roses up there, they need to be sent by one person, though. Gifts are not required in any way, shape, or form. But if you want to do those 10 roses, have at it. But gifts are not required. And if you haven't grabbed your daily heart mean, please do. It's 1 penny. But again, it's not required, but they are appreciated. Now, back to what I was saying. Thank you, Rick, so much for the rose. Thank you so, so much. All right. So as I was saying, thank you for the heart me, Rick. Thank you so much. I am being mass reported right now. So if you all can please tap on the screen, I would appreciate it. Casey, thank you so, so much. Thank you. So, what I was saying, right, is, okay, we got, yes, thank you. Thank you for tapping. Okay, so as I was saying, I teamed up with Eagle because he does, thank you, Rick. I am a great person. I really am. And I'm not just saying that to toot my own horn, but I was a piece of shit back in the day. Piece of fucking shit, right? I wouldn't even want to be my friend when I was the old Gigi, right? Woo! I would give you a hug and take the necklace right off your neck when I was giving you a hug. That's who I used to be, right? But that's not who I am today. Who I am today is I just made 40 Christmases for 40 needy families across the states, right? Did not ask for not 1 penny from nobody. Paid for the shipping on my dime. All the shit, all the stuff that it cost around $15,000 to make 40 families, including shipping, happen. Because if you didn't, and if you didn't see the picture, some families, if you weren't on my live when I was packing those boxes, you should have been. Because you would have seen the amount of, okay, Sarah, let's not, mine won't get theirs on time. Okay. You know what, Sarah? That was rude. Okay. That was really, okay. So if you're wanting something, if I'm sending you something for free, because you can't make Christmas and you're going to say you're not going to get it on time. Extremely rude. You know what? The 40 people that I sent out boxes to got theirs on time, actually. They really got theirs on time. You've been messaging me for weeks. Okay, and remember when you came in here and I said I needed to talk to you? I need to talk to you, right? It was about that. And I said, please message me, right? And that's why I said, please message me, okay? Right? Right? Because I needed to talk to you, right? And then but didn't I say I have not been able to find you? Did I not say that? That I have not been able to find you, right? And then I said, please message me, right? And I said, please, please, please message me because I need to talk to you, right? Right. Debbie, you know that for a fact that I ghosted her? How do you know that? How do you know for a fact I ghosted her? Because as soon as she came in here and I seen her face, I said, I need to talk to you, right? That's the very first thing I said when I seen her. Thank you. Thank you. Alana, I love your name. It's beautiful. I said, I need to talk to you. Please message me, right? And she said, I just messaged you, right? Because I wanted to make sure it got out to her. But now, since we have people coming in here saying rude things, she thinks that sarcastic tone and eyeshadow is cute. You know what? Thank you for my eyeshadow. And she thinks that's a sarcastic. How do you know what she thinks? How do you know my tone? How do you know that my tone is sarcastic? How do you know that my tone is being sarcastic? How do you know? Hi, Kit Kat, Tic Tat. How are you? So I saw the video about you saying that I was talking about you, right? I don't even know your name, honey. I don't even know your name. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you. Thank you. Uppies? What's uppies? Hi, Nana. How are you? That's not what I said. Okay, well, I guess a video that was sent to me is what you were said. So what I wanted, I'm glad you're on here actually, Kit Kat, because what I was trying to say is, not right now. Let me get this out and then I'll let you box up, okay? What I was saying was, I was bullied over a year ago. Okay, he clipped a set. Okay, then I apologize to you. Okay. That's just what I saw. Good night, Rick. Have a great night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. If they do, hit him with a shoe until they're black and blue. Good night. I love you. Kit Kat, then I apologize to you because that's just what I saw. Okay. Um, then I apologize, okay? But I'm just on here talking about what happened in my situation, okay? And why I was teaming up with him. So just give me a minute and I'll allow you up, okay? That shadow color may be cute at the catwalk in 1985, but it's not popping now. Debbie, do you really think I care what you think about my eyeshadow? Let me actually, you know what? You want to hear something about my eyeshadow? This is actually yesterday's eyeshadow because I have been sick with the flu and I still am very sick with the flu. I shouldn't be on live right now because I feel like shit, okay? I feel like shit. I feel like dog shit. But I came on live to address this, okay? So this is actually yesterday's eyeshadow. But in 1985, even if you think it was popping in 1985, honey, it's still going to be popping today, okay? You kept it on for 2 days, even worse. I kept it on for 2 days. When did you see me 2 days ago? Shouldn't it have lasted on an hour? Oh, well, that's the thing. I use Melt. It's $69 a palette. So if I wanted to keep this on for a week, it would. But because you use no, I'm not going to say because you use, because I don't know, because that's not me knowing facts. If you use drugstore eyeshadow, it won't last for 2 hours. But because I use Melt and it's $69 a palette, it actually stays on, okay? Yeah, so I use Melt. I use Pat McGrath, okay? I use Charlotte Tilbury. I use very expensive makeup and skincare, okay? So let me know if you would like to know anything about those palettes. I actually have a store. I have an online store and I sell that. So you can actually buy it in my store if you'd like. Just saying, okay? So what I was saying, back to me, what I was talking about me, is how I got bullied over a year ago, right? And then when the facts actually came out, I had so many of the bullies come into my DMs and say, I'm so sorry for saying what I said because it was not factual, right? And at the time I was upset. I was really mad because I'm like, you know what? I want your apology to be as mean, or I want as mean as they were. I want your apology to be just as big as your disrespect to me, right? I don't want your apology. I appreciate your apology and I accept it. Um, but I don't want it in a DM. Thank you, AK, for the heart me. Thank you so much. I don't want it in a DM. I want your disrespect to be just as big as your apology. When you were disrespecting me, on videos and shit, I want your apology to be there, right? I accept it, but I want your disrespect to be just as big as your apology, right? But then someone was like, listen, don't go there. That's not who you are today. I'm like, you know what? You're right. I accepted it. We moved on. So then I teamed up with Eagle because he was like, I want to take the bullies down. And I'm like, you know what? I get that. And I am all for awareness pages. I am. And I love me some good tea pages. Woo! If you were to see my feed, you all would see. You know what? I am gonna go over to. I need to turn these comments off because I am getting sidetracked. I squirrel like a mofo. I love me some good tea pages. I do. If y'all were to see my feed, you see it's all tea pages, okay? And I love awareness pages, and I believe you all should bring awareness to people who are scamming. I get that. And I agree with you on that, right? The only thing that I don't agree with you on is being mean, right? It's not right. Being mean to somebody is not right, right? If you want to call them out for scamming, I'm with you. I'm with you on that, right? 100%. Especially if they're like, I need $60 today for this, and I need $60 tomorrow for this, and I need $60 tomorrow for that, and I need it's like, it's the same number every single day, but it's something different. Let's make it maybe like 85 or like 50, or let's not make it the same number every single time, because guess what? That's looking like you're needing it for something else, right? But we don't know because it's not factual, right? We can only assume. So we can't speak onto it unless we know facts. We can assume, right? But we can assume that, right? But I just don't agree with the meanness, right? I just don't agree with that. And I don't agree with the doxing, right? I don't agree with that either. And that's just me. That's my opinion. And I'm entitled to that, right? And just like when I saw Kit Kat and she was like Gigi wink and Gigi wink, and then I had like 3 people in my inboxes and they were like, they're gonna come for you, they're gonna come for you. And I'm like, okay, let them come for me. I don't care. Let them come for me. Because okay, no one should be doing that or passing. Yes, I agree with you, Kit Kat. And that's not what I said at all. And that's why I apologize to you. That was what I was sent. Okay, and that's why I apologize to you in front of everybody. I would not ever just apologize to you in your messages, because I believe, just like how people apologize to me in my messages, I said it in front of everybody. So why wouldn't I apologize in front of everybody, right? Okay, so I just got restricted. Your live is not eligible for, because Bambi 650, whoever Bambi 650 is, Bambi 650 is who I just got restricted by. So we're going to find out who Bambi 650 is. Bambi 650. I have to get off here now, right? Kit Kat, I apologize to you in front of everybody, because I was just sent that clip, okay? And I will come back and I will finish this, all right? And I'm going to come and check your page out and see what you're all about, okay? Okay, please do. Can you clip it and send it to me? I have to get off here in just a second because I don't want to get banned. Can you clip it to me? Let me follow you, and if you follow me back, you can we can send it to each other. Hold on, let me grab you. Okay, I just followed you, and then if you could, okay, awesome. All right, so yeah, I am flagged. Debbie Tantrums. Does that make you happy? Just co-host quick. I gotta work in the AM. Okay, it's got to be really, really quick because I don't want my page to get taken down. But since we all know what my backup page is, we can go there. I'm trying to accept you right now. Literally, I'm trying to accept you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Are you in
Okay.
here?
I'm going to show you something, okay? Because I want you to be very careful here. Because this man, the stuff that he is telling people, hold on, sorry. The stuff that he is telling people is false. Number one, he posted false videos about me, made allegations about me. Okay. I actually have sent him, he's being sued. Because he's posted false allegations about me. This is the pictures of the cease and desist that's been sent to him, letting him know that he had 14 days to remove everything. Okay. He thinks that I am a creator who lives in Utah who has sons. I don't have sons. I'm not even the same person. The girl is 3 years younger than me. He did something in 2017. He read something on a Reddit post, and this crazy chick named Cassie, like him and Cassie were talking, and he was like, Cassie was pissed off at a bunch of people. And for whatever reason, she was like, I don't even know why I brought up your name. And I'm like, I don't know why either. We like never talk. Right. And he took all this information, which I have, my lawyer has screen grabs of everything he said in her live, her entire live. And where he was like, give me your information. He started making all these videos of me accusing me of crimes against children. And then he posted them. Okay. The other woman that he is stalking, he's also using a page with my minor daughter's picture, Gigi, to harass me with.
Are you serious?
Yes. And I have all the proof of everything that he's done. He's ran live streams with my picture on it, calling me names and saying I've done things I've never done. I have a 24-year career. I have 3 daughters. Okay. I have degrees, certifications. Then the other woman that he's harassing and stalking is Evil Teapot, the one he makes a little fake page of. Okay.
Yeah. And I said something about that too.
Hold on.
Because
I have the coroner's report. We all have the coroner's report.
Right.
Matthew Andrew Drake died from pneumonia. He was sick. He had complications from asthma. They had an argument. They were friends. Patrick Ridge knew it too. That's why Pat Ridge don't want nothing to do with Eagle.
He's the one that does that rehab house?
Yes. Okay. And he don't want nothing to do with Eagle. We've already talked to Pat Ridge. Pat Ridge is like, that guy's insane. I'm not talking to him about this. Mad's family has had enough. They do not want him running his name through the mud anymore. They do not want him mentioning it. He doesn't know him. He did not know him. He's reading opinion off of Reddit, and now it's getting him sued. He's posted.
And I get that because I'm sorry to interrupt, but I get that because there were so many made up things about me too. And then, so that's why I apologize to you.
Right.
And I also brought up like Teapot too, because, you know, I just don't, I totally agree with bringing awareness. I just don't agree about being.
He's not bringing awareness.
I've never even.
It's all misinformation. It's right. Like, you know, so like when Dopus, cause you know, Dopus and I were talking and he brought something up and I was like, well, he was just live. And because I have attorneys watching his page to see if he even mentions me. Okay. Right. He's in deep shit. And he's like, only God can judge me. No, a judge is going to judge you. Right. Because I have all the proof that I am not the allegations that you made against me, that it's Nina Mobina from Utah.
And it's live. It's on screen. Hello.
Exactly. I don't even look like her.
Right.
Okay. But he posted videos, making statements about it and everything else. And then when Cassie messaged him, which I have the message in here somewhere, telling him that, And anytime somebody puts this under his videos, he deletes it so nobody can read it. Okay.
Right.
She said, yo, this is Cassie. Stop talking about Kat. You have the wrong information. That's a different lady, and stop talking about me. He
Right.
said, I'm about to make 5 videos about Kat since you said something. She said, please stop. You're making it worse for me. He said, they need to leave you alone. I'm trying to save lives. Call the cops. She said, the cops do nothing. She's being sued for this too. That's what she's trying to tell him. And he blocked her. And now he's calling her mentally unstable. But he's the one making false allegations. Mad's family has had enough. His friends have had enough.
Can you say his name again so I can look him up, because I don't know who he is?
His name was Matthew Andrew Drake.
Was?
He died of pneumonia.
Oh, God.
He was at Graceland. He was friends with Evil Teapot. They were very good friends. They had a falling out, a misunderstanding.
So sorry.
And he had pneumonia. And he died from complications from bronchitis and acute asthma. And it's very common. He did not unalive that man.
My boyfriend died the day before Thanksgiving from double pneumonia, but he was doing like rugs and stuff, so I get it.
But I mean, the fact of the matter is, this guy is dangerous.
Yeah.
He's left threats under my videos. He is stalking me from several accounts. He has one account that has a picture of my minor child. That's wild behavior. Okay.
Well, yeah, because if it's a minor child, hello.
Yes.
It's not correct.
But
it's not right.
The only people he does now, T is a woman. I am a woman. Right. He has made pages. He's got a Raymond page with a little teapot. He's made the Evil Teapot pages, all of that, to get into her lives, to continue to stalk her and make allegations. He's been blocked. We know all of his little fake pages. We watch all of them. Okay. Now, on my main page, what he does is he blocks me until he wants to unblock me and watch me, because he's my biggest fan and he's a creep. Okay. But he, in that cease and desist, it states, refusal to sign for the certified letter or saying you didn't get it is not refusal, is not neglect service. It's filed with the courts. He's being sued. I've been threatened because of his videos and his actions, and I have proof of it. I have all the proof that I need to walk into the court of law and the Commonwealth and show them that this man has defamed me, he's libeled me, and he's slandered me. He's ran full lives. We have all the lives. Right. We have everything that he has done.
Internet forever.
Yeah, and it's punishable up to a year in prison in the Commonwealth, and it's a felony. So, and believe me, if he doesn't take the shit down and he doesn't stop playing dumb and leave me the fuck alone and take my minor daughter's picture and change that profile to somebody else,
absolutely right.
He's getting he's done for. I'm just saying.
The only one that I've seen of is like the gold like Egyptian one.
No, he's got that one. He's got one called Raymond. He has Evil Teapot 1, which is the one that sits in the box with him.
Oh, yeah.
He has Tammy Marr, which has my daughter's picture on it. He has he made one. It was Bobby T. It was a friend of T's. He used it to harass her and to harass Bobby, who's done nothing to him.
That passed?
No, just another friend of ours.
Okay.
So he has several pages. Like there's an attorney's assistant who figured out all of his pages and blocked them from that page. So she knows when he changes his pages. Like, hold on. I'm telling you, this man he's certifiable. He's crazy. Let me see. So he had Eagle, FAFO, Demon Slayer, which is DWhat12, which he just changed to Evil Teapot 1. Sam Schofield 00, which was Evil Teapot 6, Raymond, and Evil Teapot 9, which is Intangible J, and then like his Demon Slayer account too. And he changes them to Dopest, My Little Dopest Pony, my daughter's picture, the Tammy Marr one. And like, this is when they started blocking all of his little, hold on, sorry.
Now I'm all on screen like.
Sorry. I might have to, well, let me just turn it off. But these were what he had before he started changing them.
Okay, gotcha.
So he literally is making pages to harass people and then talking about stop the bullying. He is creating hostile situations for people. It is dangerous. My child was threatened on this app because of
Absolutely.
him.
That's completely not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. Period.
Okay. And what I'm saying is it's a danger for you and anybody else who doesn't understand the ramifications that he's about to go through to box up with him or give him any attention.
See, the only thing that I was ever trying to prove a point about is just that awareness pages, tea pages, I love me some tea. I just don't like the meanness because I was a victim of that, and then
I was a victim of domestic violence. I understand. Okay.
So
But the fact of the matter is he's going about it the wrong way.
I'm just saying, like, once the proof came out, like, I had so many of the trolls in my inbox apologizing to me, and I was just like, I was upset because I was just like, I want your apology to be just as big as your fucking disrespect to me. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's understandable.
You know,
but he cannot do this. Like, he's made very false. He's accusing people of basically schmurder.
Yeah, that's not.
You can't do that. And he didn't know, Mad. He knew nothing about him until the Reddit. And a Reddit is opinion. Like, that's like going out and getting the National Enquirer and thinking it's news. Okay? Like,
I know I've had people on Reddit freaking talking. I mean, it's when the Wade Wilson thing was going on, like, I run with that crew. That's my crew. And, they were saying I was his rug dealer, and I'm on YouTube as being his rug dealer. And I'm like, are you guys fucking insane? Like, stop. Like, you guys just don't know this shit. Right. Like, and then they were like, oh, she's got a crush on Tommy. I'm like, but I'm at Tommy's every fucking day. Like, these are my people. Like, I'm there every fucking day. Like, that's not true. Like, you guys are not speaking factual facts. You guys are making shit up. That's not true at all. Like, if you're gonna speak facts, speak facts. Like, speak shit that you can look up on me. Like, I've been to prison. I've been to federal prison, but that's not who I am today. Who I am today, I'm a good fucking person, and that's why I just don't agree with being mean. And I'm not saying you're being mean. I'm just saying, like, awareness pages, be aware, make the factual facts. Just don't be mean about it. And again, I'm not saying that's about you. I'm just saying in general.
I don't want you to get into trouble or anybody else aligning with what he's doing, because it's all false information. He's seen the coroner's report. You don't go out and buy pneumonia and a sinus infection and then unalive. You get pneumonia, and it's a sad thing.
Hold on 1 second, please. Debbie Tantrums. Listen, if you can't stop, we're just going to move you out of here. I don't like blocking people, okay? But if you can't stop, you know what? I'm done. Someone please, Mama Shauna, somebody get Debbie Tantrums up out of here. I don't like taking people out of my lives. I don't like blocking people, okay? But I've had enough. We're bored, then leave. In fact, we'll remove you. Actually, I'll remove you. Just because you're bored, let me help you, okay? Okay, I'll help you.
Merry Christmas, I guess.
All right. So we are going to block her. And if anybody else would like to go to the block party, you just let me know and I will get you right on over there. You just let me know, okay? There's drinks. There is games over there. There is all kinds of fun stuff over at my block party. You just let me know if you want to go, okay? And I'll get you right over there. Fuck. And I just got another restriction. We will get back up together.
Well, here's the thing. I just want to tell you before we close out. I know you probably didn't know, but I would not co-sign anything he's telling you. He's been told everything is false. He's been asked by people who are friends and family to stop. He has been told he's making false allegations, and now he's in a lot of trouble for it. So I would stay hell and gone away from him.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming up in here and educating me on things. I followed you. You followed me back. I'm going to come check you out. Okay. And then you can get rid of me. Absolutely. I would love to. There's going to be games over there. You guys can play bingo. You can play bingo over there. There's line dancing. Okay. There's actually line dancing over there too as well. Okay. And there's going to be a DJ there for you too. Okay. So have fun at the block party. Okay. I've got to get off here because I've been restricted 2 times because of all these mean people that I came on here to speak about, right? Because you all are bullies, right? You're not bringing
Okay.
awareness, nor are you speaking facts. You're being a bully, and that's why I came on here, okay? So you all have fun at the block party. Merry Christmas. Thank you for coming up in here
Merry
and talking
Christmas.
to me.
You're welcome.
You all have the day you deserve. Everybody else, if nobody has told you today that you are beautiful and that they loved you, I love you, and you are so beautiful. This world is a better place just because you simply exist. Good night. God bless, and I will see you
Good
all
night.
later. Bye.